Good morning, Stars. Today's Wednesday, April 6th. Let's check today's headlines. A violent robbery and police chase in Whitestown. We'll have the latest. Big changes for Twitter, and we want to know what your favorite social media platform is. And we have a backflip that you will not want to miss. Thanks for joining us, Stars. I'm Lily Eisen. It's time for the question of the day. The question is, what is in Woody's boot in Toy Story? Email radio&tv at wb.rtv and Outlook, or you can give us a call at extension 3134 if you think you know the answer.
Right here, right now, I put the offer out. I don't want to chase you down. I know you see it. You run with me, and I can cut you free out of the treachery.
In our top story, an armed robbery at a Verizon store on Whitestown Parkway took place yesterday around 4 p.m. Witnesses reported seeing two armed suspects enter the Verizon store, gather phones from the safe, and then quickly flee in a silver vehicle. Indiana and State Police and Whitestown Police were notified, and the vehicle went southbound on I-65. The officers engaged in a short vehicle pursuit until it crashed, and the three suspects fled on foot. Two of the three suspects were detained and taken into questioning, and a search is still ongoing for the third suspect. In other news, two big announcements for Twitter as Tesla and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk announced that he now owns over 9% of Twitter stock. And he has also joined the board of directors for Twitter. One of the big changes that users will see in the new future is that an edit option will allow users to correct or change a post. Industry experts are saying that this move by Twitter was copied by Facebook, as users have always been able to edit previous posts. So, what's your favorite social media? Go on our Twitter page and vote on our poll, and we'll have results on tomorrow's broadcast. There are a few upcoming events that you need to be aware of. Those who are planning to attend the DC trip should stop by Mrs. Lurch's room today to fill out hotel room assignments. Also, Mrs. Owen's advanced art class will be going on Tuesday, April 12th, and the class will leave on 10:15 and return at the end of the day. An email with the list of students for both events were sent out yesterday. We'll be back with weather after this quick break.
1, 2, 3, My baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for sure. But does she really wanna, but can't stand to see me walk out the door? Don't try to fight the feeling, 'cause the thought alone is killing me right now. Thank God for mom and dad for sticking together, 'cause we don't know how.
And now Jaron joins us with weather. So Jaron, it was a little bit warmer coming into school this morning. Is it going to stay that way throughout the rest of the week?
Well, unfortunately, it is going to get a little bit chilly later on, but then next week it does warm up just a bit. Taking a look at our weather shot brought to you by Emil Cornett, we can see that the rain is coming down really hard right now, and that is to continue just a little bit throughout the rest of the day. On to our current conditions. Right now it is 50 degrees with winds coming out of the northwest at 13 miles per hour, making it feel more like 45 degrees, and we've had less than half an inch of rain today, but as I mentioned, it will pick up soon. Onto our surface map, we can see that there is a still jet stream surrounding Indiana right now, which is bringing us all this weather, and we can see that that rain is still headed towards us right now. Onto our extended forecast, tomorrow we can expect cloudy skies with a high of 48 and a low of 36. Friday we can expect a high of 42 and a low of 34. Saturday we can expect to get a little colder with a high of 40 and a low of 31. And finally on Sunday we get some nice sunny skies with a high of 56 but a low of 29. That's all for weather. We'll be back with sports after this quick break.
I wake up to the sounds of the silence that allows for my mind to run around with my ear up to the ground. I'm searching to behold the stories that I told when my back is to the world that was smiling when I turned. Tell you you're the greatest, but once you turn their haters. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy.
Good morning, Stars. The girls' tennis match against Bend Central was canceled last night due to wet courts. The game will be made up, but the date will not be announced yet. NFL player Rob Gronkowski is not sure if he will be making a return to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He said in an interview with TMZ Sports, said, "Right now, I'm not ready to be back on that field." Despite missing 5 games due to back spasms, cracked ribs, and punctured lungs, he was still able to make 55 catches for 802 yards and make 6 touchdowns. In good news, Tiger Woods has decided to play the 2022 Masters. Woods and Justin Thomas are longtime friends. Thomas would visit Woods in his house while he was recovering from this car accident in February 2021. Thomas said if Woods were able to win the Masters, he could pass record six-time title winner Jackson Nicklaus. And finally, check this out. A Canadian football player, Shy Ross, they're doing a backflip with a barbell on 10 pounds on each side. It has 10,000 views on his Instagram page and 8,000 views on the CFL's page. That's all for sports. Now back to Lily.
And now for the answer to the question of the day. The question was, what was in Woody's boot in Toy Story? If you answered a snake, you are correct. The teachers who answered correctly are Mr. Brunny, Mr. Dale, Mrs. Foxworthy, Mr. Harrison, Mr. Riggins, Mr. Smith, and Mrs. Taylor. And the students who answered correctly are Morgan Fisher, Trevor Weekly, Summer McCormick, and Lane Hardy. That's all for today's broadcast. Thanks for watching, Stars. I'm Lily Eisen. From all of us at WBTV, have a great day.
To make those rainbows in my mind when I think of you sometime, and I want to spend some time with you, just the two of us.